Good morning, everybody. It's Monday. How are we? What a weekend. What fun. Lots of late nights and
Three men were
work.
stabbed to death in East London last night.
Oh, I've got a stinking ulcer, so you'll have to forgive me if I'm lisping today. Right on the end of my bloody tongue, but something's just turned up. USA Priority Mail. Woo. Let's check it out. Check it out. Painting is going well. Looking pretty fresh. Pretty fresh and pretty ripply. Right. Look at that bad boy. Right, let's get you open. Here we go. Right. What is it? What could it be? Ah, fucking hell. I was thinking about joking about undoing the box, and I did just spike myself. Ah, snow. No. Steve Mead, DD1 Plus. Steve Mead, CC1. Awesome. No, they didn't send me anything else. Right, let's have a look. What we got? Yada yada yada. Thank you for your purchase. Combo pack. Amazing. Right, let's see what we get. A little open up. Can you see all right there? Let's just get you down a little bit. Cool. Right, so this is the CC1. Ooh, look at that. Nice rubbery soft texture. And then in our little box we get our phono 2 pin so we can probe. Obviously that's going to sit nice and neatly into the top of there. Cool. Look at that. Sweet, isn't it? And the disc. Crossover calibration. Cool. Oh, bless him, look. He even signed it for me. Yeah. That's one. And then the other one. Hey, look at that. That's cool, isn't it? Another instruction, another track test, CD. Oh, satisfying. And again, the probes. What? Really? I don't even get a battery in it? What the fuck? Cheeky bastards. Right. Don't panic, I got a freshie. Better not get the terminals round the wrong way. Could ignite the fumes. See, this is probably, if my mum ever watches my YouTube, she'll be pissing herself laughing. Because at Christmas time, when I was a kid, I used to get so excited I would shake and I could never undo anything properly. Ooh, Look at that. Hey! What do these do?
It's a human finger.
Nice, I like that. Look forward to using that. Dead excited. Get to play with it. Read the manual. Read the manual first. Cool. And he signed that one as well. What dude? Cool. Better put a freshie in this one as well. It's all about the freshies. That's not a sea lion next door. They're doing some work on the aircon. Nice. Look at that. It's like the Steve Mead Appreciation Society. Awesome! Off. 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 How are we? We good? Good weekend? Got to have a day off yesterday with the kids. Wifey did a little bit of relaxing. Played with the girls. It's nice to get a day off. I was pooped. Busy week last week. Fiesta's coming back this week, later on this week. Interference is back, so we're not having that. I did try at the time to do a lot. So usually the rule of thumb with interference is it can be like a crappy install, like you've run a cable bad, or it's just improper ways. Obviously, lots of people could sit there, and they probably do sit on the internet and be like, oh, you've got interference, you've not fitted that correctly. Hey, if you understand Faraday's cage, metal cage, electric inside, you're going to get signal interference. It's going to happen, especially when you're amplifying a signal as well. It makes it even worse. It's just one of those things. It's a natural occurrence. We ran the RCA leads down the center of the vehicle. You'll listen to most people talking about how you wire up an amplifier, as in you don't put your signal cables, as in an RCA or a speaker feed, next to the power lead. This is correct. But what is misunderstood is people say you run your power feed one side, you run your signal cables the other side. That's not correct, because if you have a wiring loom in the car, it doesn't matter which side you run the power cable. You could inadvertently put the signal cable next to a power cable, as in the car's power cable, not necessarily the amp power cable, so you can still mess it up. So the idea is to put your RCA or signal cables a different side to where the power cable is, so you don't mix the two signals up. Now with the Fiesta, the signal cable is run up the center from the passenger seat. It's run up the center of the car straight to the head unit. The run's only about 1.5 meters, but in that space we've picked up some interference. So the things I've done so far: check the grounds, clean the grounds, rebolted the grounds, changed the head unit's stereo earth down onto the amp, so it's on the same earth point, so there's no ground loop there. Cleaned up the earth in the engine bay. We've tried a high power signal input, as in speaker feeds. We've tried a low power signal feed input, as in RCAs. None of them made a difference. We tried blockers on the RCAs. We've tried filters. That did work the first time. 1 o'clock in the morning, it tested, everything was okay. We weren't getting any buzzing, and then actually when I came first thing in the morning, it buzzed and then it disappeared, and now it's come back. So we're having the car back because it's not correct. So don't jump on the internet and be like, oh, you've done something wrong, you've not fitted it properly. We have. It's just that sometimes you'll get it no matter what you do. You then need to either try and track it down or eliminate the problem. Yes, you can put a signal suppressor on there, But as most people say, and you'll read about it, it's more like band-aiding a problem, not actually curing a problem. You're just covering it up. We want to try and source or fix the source, as opposed to trying to hide what is the problem. So we're going to get it back in and do that again. But we will talk more on that when it comes. It's a Monday today. It's a lovely, nice sunny day. The sunshine is glaring. We've got lovely blue, fresh skies. I am in the office getting stuff sorted. I've just put the big ratchet up on the wall. That's up there. I've cable tied the bottom of it because it comes with a mount at the top. But I'm a bit paranoid about that diving off the wall and obviously smashing something or hitting somebody. So I've actually put 2 more fixings onto it rather than just the one, and it's cable tied at the bottom. So if it ever undoes on the top one, it will slip down the wall and hit the toolbox. It won't actually come onto a car. This is coming on. Obviously I was in at the weekend painting the tool. I wasn't painting my toolbox. I was painting the sub boxes. So the bottoms are now done. This has had another coat, that's had another coat, that's had another coat, and the 2 over this side, they've had another coat. Those 2 hang in there, so they're nearly ready to go in, and then we can start building the beauty panels and kind of getting it all looking nice. My toolbox runners have come in. Let's show you these. Obviously we're going to do an actuator, 12-volt actuator, linear actuator, onto the amp rack itself. And these are my toolbox runners, which we're going to use. So they're going to be bolted each side of the amp rack in the boot, and then these will slide out in a 3-stage way, so they go quite far. But that should be enough with the actuator on the back, that once we've welded in our brackets, the amp rack will be situated on these and they will come out nice on the actuator and then go back in. So that's kind of cool. So they've come. Evening all, another day, another dollar. Loving the work.
I wish I had known this earlier, I'm not sure.
It's been a busy one. We've had the Fiesta back in for a quick play. See if I could sort some bits and bobs out on it quickly. Marky popped in with it. We had a little mess around with the earthing. We had a little mess around with the signals. We had a mess around with the filters. Trying all sorts of stuff. We've got the sound down a little bit, but it's still there. So we aren't, you know, we'll carry on. Do some more bits on it. It's booked in for Thursday, so we'll keep going until we get it stopped. Hopefully it doesn't turn out to be something really ridiculous like a faulty stereo or something really retarded like that, because it's not the first Fiesta I've done, but it is the first one that started singing its giblets off. Yeah, what a pain in the bum. But anyway, been quite a busy day, getting things done, sorted, doing a lot on the chaser stuff today, and a present turned up. I know it's a bit early for Snap on Tuesday, but hey, look at that. Absolutely mint condition. Obviously these were done as a bit of a prize giveaway, you could win them. On my Snap on group on Facebook, somebody had a set they were selling, so I bought them. So if you aren't on it, get on it. You pick up some tools. I run it. I don't let any riff-raff go on there. Everyone behaves like gentlemen or they get banned, or ladies. But we don't have any messing around, and it's only Snap on tools. Snap on and Blue Point, obviously, it's all the same thing. But you may get a bargain, so worth jumping online. That's Snap on Tools UK. Get on it, buy yourself something nice. I'm off home, the day is done. I'm just letting the old drift slut warm up, and I can give it a good beating on the way home without fearing of differentials and gearboxes trying to get out their allotted places. But I will see you tomorrow. It is Snap on Tuesday, so Jodie's coming in. We'll discuss some more, I'm sure. But for now, peeps, I'm signing off the video properly. All my plug sockets. See you tomorrow. Bye. What up, everybody? It's Alex ASC. We are finishing off the day. It's Snap on Tuesday. We've got some bits and bobs to talk about. I did buy some stuff today. Where is it? There it is. Bought one of these. Obviously it's a, you can call it an underbonnet light, but I use it for stretching across the headliners and giving me light inside the car when I'm kind of doing the stereos. Runs off the 14.4 volt batteries, so I bought a spare battery as well. Also doubles up as a lightsaver. But yeah, it's quite a useful bit of kit. I've got another battery too. Chaser stuff, right, what have we got? We are cracking on. So the amp rack, I've got the toolbox stays mounted on the sides, so obviously the amp rack can slide in and out the boot as we discussed. All of the bits and bobs I've stripped out the inside of the car. We've got rid of the third seat belt because I don't need that, so the amp rack is going to sit in there and then it's going to come out and go back in. I'm just fabricating some metal brackets that are going to hold the two parts up, and we've got a linear actuator, so that's going to mount up in there, push the ram out and get that going. But it's late, I'm packing up, we're done for today. I will speak to you soon, bye.